Yo, what's going on, guys? So first of all, I just want you guys to notice his record right here. 420 and 87. So that's even better than my record, obviously. So this was actually a really interesting, fun game. I think sometimes my record gets a little bit hurt from random people that like to play on my account, at least cough. And me trying out different strategies, especially when I'm trying to help you guys out and find some new strategies that'll actually help you. And I don't do the same thing every single time, so sometimes it does hurt my record just a little bit. So I do think I'm actually pretty darn good at this game. A little bit better than my record, but not unbelievably more than my record. I don't think I'm the best at the game ever. No, I don't think that. Another thing is that this guy's name was Rasmus, and actually one of my friends' name that I actually met on through Bloons Tower Defense, I guess. I met him through that. He helped me with my my background and stuff on YouTube, and he was really nice about it and everything, and we're pretty good friends right now. So I just want to mention that that's probably him. He's probably fighting me on purpose and just hiding from me that he has an amazing account, and he's really good, and he just plays me, and just on private mode he doesn't actually try. I could totally see him doing that. He's crazy like that. Anyways, I'm going to talk about my strategy just a little bit here, which was a little bit awkward, a little bit weird. I'm not really used to starting with tack shooters as much as you guys might think. I usually don't. This is kind of a new thing for me. I haven't really, I used to, when I very first started, I started off playing with tack shooters. And then I sort of switched off to almost completely boomerangs. And then I started switching between a few random things here and there. But it's just a recent thing where I've started going with my tack shooters again. By the way, if you actually hear some background noise in there, that's actually my friend. He's in the bathroom right now taking a shower, and he's kind of sick, so he's blowing his nose and stuff. Hopefully that's not too much of a distraction. Hopefully we can pay attention to the Bloons Tower Defense battles action going on here. So, what did I do? Well, the first thing I want you guys to notice is there's actually a weakness to the tack shooters. The weakness to the tack shooters is actually not going with like pinks and blacks. It's actually going with a lot of balloons. For example, lots of balloons, lots of blues, and lots of greens, and if you don't get any other towers by the time you can get yellows as well. They're actually pretty weak versus them, so just sending mass amounts, especially regrow. So if you want to kill somebody who's going mostly tack shooters, try out some regrow balloons, guys. Trust me, it actually does work. But he wasn't sending any of those at me, so I was actually kind of surprised by that. If he did, I was going to have to not build a farm or even maybe sell a farm and get some sort of boomerang, maybe a 2-0 boomerang, maybe save up for a 0-3 or 2-3 boomerang, maybe. So what I did was I just sent out a couple blacks here just to actually make him upgrade his towers, and luckily he did kind of upgrade his towers. He actually got a 2-0 boomerang, which you might not think it matters too much, but honestly, sending out those blacks is not going to hurt my economy basically at all. By the time we get to the time where I'm going to need my money, it's going to be right around 5 minutes, and we'll be good by then. So what you notice is he actually started doing it versus me. He sent out a bunch of green balloons versus me, which, like I said, is my weakness for the tack shooter. And he figured it out a little bit. So I actually had to upgrade my boomerang. Luckily, I had just enough money to get enough upgrades to survive. If I didn't, I was going to sell my farm, but I knew I had just enough. I lost quite a few lives there, which is not good, but it's not terrible. As far as farms go, we're actually pretty reasonably tied. I think I have a little bit more money in sending balloons out at him. I have 317 money. He probably has somewhere around 290 or so. If I had to guess, I don't really know. I didn't memorize it or anything. But obviously, I think this game's going to be pretty darn good if we have two guys who have win records of about 4-1 or 3-1. They can get pretty intense. So I noticed he actually stopped with his farms a little bit earlier than I did. I actually went with an extra farm, so I got 3 2-0 farms, and he went with a little slight regen rush there. He wasted a little bit of money, but not too bad, obviously. He was just kind of testing the water, seeing if I was going to upgrade stuff, or seeing if he could get a lot of damage on me, and he didn't. That's okay. Wasn't a bad move at all. I do it sometimes too. But here's where the main action starts coming in. It's around 11, 12, 13. Holy bejesus. These are the tough levels. So, first things first, I sent out a couple pinks at him to actually make him get his 0-2 thing. He actually had to sell a farm to do that, which was the plan, by the way. And he did it versus me, but I had just enough money to actually upgrade mine, so I didn't have to. So he wasted all his money then, and he actually wasted a little bit more than I did. And then level 13, always, you gotta be careful, guys. You gotta get at least one 3-0 boomerang if you're going with a strategy sort of like mine. And I sold a farm and I actually got 2 3-0 boomerangs. He went with an all-out freaking attack. Normally, if I lagged a little bit, I would have lost. But luckily I didn't lag. I got my boomerangs just in time. And here's the thing, guys. He sold all his farms. So basically I'm thinking, I got this game. I got this game, guys. And yo, man, how am I gonna lose? I gotta. And so I decided, you know what, why not? I'm even going to get a 3-0 farm for some extra economy. I don't know how long this game is going to go. I don't think I can beat him with just a regrow rush, so I don't want to waste all my money and send out a regrow rush that's going to beat him, or going to just lose all my money that he's going to beat. And as soon as I actually see his cannon, I know he's going for probably a 4-2 cannon, or at least a 3-0 cannon, or maybe even Moab Maulers. He's getting ready for Moab Maulers. And then I see the 3-0 cannon, and I know he's not really ready for Moabs. So the plan is, if we both send out Moabs at the same time, I'm probably going to destroy mine, and he won't, and I could actually lose because of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to beat the Moabs. If he sends Moabs out of me, I'm just going to beat him. So I got 2 Moab Maulers. I decided to sell actually a couple of my farms here. I left one for just in case I need to sell it to get something, to buy something pretty much. And I actually got a 4-2 cannon here. And you're not going to lose versus a couple spaced Moabs on level 18 with a couple boomerangs here, a couple Moab Maulers, and a 4-2 cannon. Just trust me, guys, on that. Almost any level you won't lose, as long as you place them correctly. So my 4-2 cannon basically rocked those balloons. He's even weaker now. He just lost 50 in-game economy, and doesn't have any farms. I've got a farm. I'm just going to save up all my money, guys. And I'm going to go for one big attack. So what I do is I just see no Moab detection, 3 Moabs. He can maybe beat 1 if he has some sort of 2-4 boomerang. He could probably beat one of those Moabs. So I want to make sure you don't just send out 1, you got to send out 3 and actually win the game. And this surprisingly helped, awesomely fun game. Actually did win me the game. And then I sent a couple random regrow ceramics just to help out, just in case I was going to lose. But hopefully you guys liked this game. So if you did, please press that like button. It'll definitely be appreciated. And obviously that's all I have for you today. So have a frickin' fantastic day.